Welcome to the practice today. My name is Danielle. Let's begin. Go ahead and grab one of your blocks or a pillow and stick it between your ankles. We're going to kneel on it today and start in a kneeling position. Press the tops of the feet down on the ground. Rest your hands on your thighs. If you find that this is not comfortable for you, you can sit on 2 blocks, or if that still is not comfortable, then come into a nice easy seat. Close your eyes and let's begin. Take a nice long breath, inhale. Breathe out through the mouth. You have arrived in your practice. You can place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Begin to focus your breath now as you breathe in and out through your nose and follow the breath down into the belly and up into the chest. Emptying chest and then belly. As you continue to breathe this way, feel your body and notice if you're leaning forwards, gently shift back. Just letting yourself move from the outside world to the inside world. And as you tune into your breath, give yourself this time to turn your autopilot off and begin to teach your nervous system to regulate and respond in a way that aligns with your best self. Feel the peace beneath the surface. Take one more cycle of breath and breathe out through the mouth. Reach the arms out, let the eyes start to open. Exhale, slide the hands to the heart space. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms out. Take a moment now, stay here. If it hurts your head to look up, then look forwards. Maybe close the eyes again. And feel your breath filling into the sides and the back and the front of the body. Beneath the murky waters, beneath the rough seas, feel peace within. One more breath. And exhale. We'll come up onto the hands and knees so you can move the blocks off to the front of the mat. Come into a table pose. Walk the hands slightly in front of the shoulders. A couple cow and cat poses. Inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat pose. Breathing in and out. As you tune into the breath through your practice, you start to feel your body and see where you can make micro adjustments to find a softening or some more strength or length. Notice when you're tensing up, let the shoulders move away from the ears, draw the navel in, slide the right hand forwards with the thumb up and stretch the left leg back. Now take a moment to feel your sacrum. You can take your hand back there and notice if it's dropping down. We want to level it. Imagine you're balancing something on the sacrum. And with an inhalation, perhaps begin to lift the opposite limbs. Bring the chin down just a tad. And lift the leg from the inner thigh, stretching it all the way back from the belly to the knee to the ankle. Reaching the arm forwards from the heart to the shoulder to the fingertips. And when you notice these poses today become challenging, tune back into the breath. You can feel the breath go down into the belly and up into the lungs. Exhale, release the arm and the leg, and we'll move to the second side. Right leg reaches back, left arm forwards. On the inhale, begin to lift the limbs. And as you tune your attention into the body, when you're off of your mat, you can start to notice these times when moments are getting heated or intense. And you can micro adjust. Maybe you take a moment to breathe in and out. Perhaps you step away from the situation and just tell the person, I need 5 minutes. Exhale, release the hand and the leg. Walk the hands further out in front. We'll come into downward facing dog, tuck the toes. Of course, you're always welcome to take child's pose. Lift the sitting bones, take the ears in line with the arms, and press the sit bones up towards the ceiling. And we start to really teach our nervous system a new pattern, a new path, a new trail. Let's lift the right leg back and up, and we'll open the hip. So bend your leg, lift your knee up towards the ceiling, and try to drop your right shoulder back. Lift from the thigh up to the knee. Maybe you look under the left armpit, breathe into those tight spaces. Stretch the leg back behind you, set the foot down between the hands. Turn the back foot out. We'll come up into warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms forwards and up. Straighten the front leg. Turn your shoulders towards the top of the mat and sit down as deep as you are able to today. You can always modify the arms to the hips. Perhaps gazing upwards, maybe bringing the hands together. Stretch long. Squeeze the back leg strong. Feel the inner edge of your back foot, the inner arch lifting. 2 more breath cycles. And exhale, release. Turn onto the ball of the back foot, step forwards to the top of the mat, fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the arms out, rise up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. I like to bring the hands to the shins. Get nice and long. Press your inner thighs back. Spread your toes. And right foot steps back. Left foot steps back into plank pose. Let's stay here and breathe. Draw the belly in. And we get stronger on our mat. Stronger in the body, physically. Stronger in the mind. Set the knees down on the ground and start to lower chaturanga. Come into a small cobra or a small up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. And as you create these new paths, we start to respond in a new way that resonates with our heart, that aligns with our best self, instead of our past patterns and habits. Left leg presses back for our second side. Bend your leg, lift your knee up towards the sky. Now, watch that left shoulder. It wants to lift up. Drop it back. Try to balance the shoulders. Maybe you lift higher on the back toes. You can always look under your arm. One last breath in. Stretch the leg back, square the hips. Right foot stays back, left foot moves forwards. Warrior one. Inhale, hands can come to the hips, and then overhead. You are strong. You are present. You are balanced. Reach the hands together, gaze up for 2 more breaths. Being able to be conscious and recognize when you feel your breath is speeding up. Spin onto the ball of the back foot, step forwards, Uttanasana. You're able to recognize your breath speeding up and recognize when you can shift the breath pattern. Fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Left foot steps back. Right foot steps back for plank pose. Take a few breaths here. Try to lift the hips as high as the sternum. Draw the belly in. Squeeze the legs towards each other and the hands towards each other. One last breath in. Maybe you set the knees on the ground. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Breathe out through the mouth if you'd like. Let go, peel away these layers. And the right leg will press back and up. Move into low lunge. Set the right foot forwards, lower down onto the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Now you can bring the hands to the heart space. We're coming into a twist. Left elbow moves to the outside of the right thigh. Root down first. In my last video, I spoke about the points on the bottom of the feet. So you can go back to that video and have a look at that. But try to bring that into every practice. Lift the heart up to the thumbs. Now start to twist to the right from the left side of the rib cage. Maybe the gaze goes out to the side. You can stay here or lift up off the back knee. Gonna turn on the leg muscles. Create some intensity and heat in the glutes. Come back to center, inhale. So if your knee was on the ground, you just rise up. Reach the arms overhead. Maybe sit a little deeper. Lift the navel and the heart. Are you aligning with your best self? If not, check in. Connect to your breath. Slide the hands to the heart. Now you can stay here, or you can bring the arms down by the sides and back. Reach the top of the head forwards. We're moving to airplane pose. Little steps, lift the back leg, finding flight. Remember the sacrum nice and level. So drop the left hip down. Take a few breath cycles. Notice how you respond when the situation gets challenging. Do you go right into fight mode? Do you go right into flight mode where you want to walk away from the situation? How do you respond? Inhale, let's challenge ourselves to come up to standing on one leg. If it's too intense, set your leg down, lifting the left knee up towards the navel. You can reach the arms overhead. So every movement is optional. How do you respond? Right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Left arm reaches forwards, and then start to reach it back towards the wall behind you. You can keep your gaze forwards as well. Maybe you fall out of the pose. But that's the beauty of it. You learn how to soften when you fall. Doesn't need to be perfect. We react in ways that we wouldn't like to react. Come back to center. Set the left foot down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back. Left foot for plank pose. Chaturanga, or you can go right to down dog. Exhale. Move right to the second side. Left leg reaches back and up. Left foot down, low lunge. Reach the arms up. Slide the hands to the heart. Elbow to the outside of the thigh, inhale. Lift the back knee off if you're going there. Maybe gaze out. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Come back to center, steady and slow. You can take a few breaths before you answer a question. Prepare yourself to shift forwards. Small steps, balance, and root to rise. Lift the chest. Little bends in the knee. Inhale, bring the knee upwards. Hands to the heart space. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Right arm forwards and open up. Open up to new pathways. New ways to respond. To those challenging moments that come up in our life. Hands to the heart. Release the foot down. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Left foot back, right foot back. Plank pose, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Come down into child's pose. Bring the hands under the head. Close the eyes, take a few breaths. And start to roll up on your knees. Open your eyes. Bring your legs around to the front. Take your feet nice and wide. Give yourself a few windshield wiping movements. I'll link a nice long Shavasana here for you. So if you do have time, you can play that for 15 minutes. Otherwise, come back to a nice easy seat or kneeling on the knees as we first started our practice. Bring the hands to the heart space. And slide one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. Thank yourself for your practice. And remind yourself as you navigate through your day to question yourself. Are you aligning with your best self? Do your actions and your words and your thoughts align with your best self? Or are you moving on autopilot? You can bring your hands together. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be at peace. Namaste. Remember, yogis, to show your love by pressing the like or subscribe button. And I hope you have a wonderful day.